Good evening. I'm like looking for the time, but I'm pretty sure we're still on Saturday. So the 18th? The 18th? 19th. I have no idea what's going on. 19th. Thank you, Dan. So, I am going to do the reading from The Language of Letting Go by Melody Beattie for June 19th. You know, I never think to get it ready before I do it. My dogs are begging for his food, so sorry about that. Okay, proving it to ourselves. I spent a year trying to prove to my husband how much his drinking was hurting me. When I began to recover, I realized I was the one who needed to realize how much his drinking was hurting me. That was from Anonymous. I spent months trying to prove to a man I was dating how responsible and healthy I was. And then I realized what I was doing. He didn't need to realize how responsible and healthy I was. I did. I love those. Trying to prove how good we are, trying to prove we're good enough, trying to show someone how much he or she has hurt us, trying to show someone we're understanding and warning signs that we may be into our self-defeating behaviors. They can be an indication that we're trying to control someone. They can be an indication that we're not believing how good we are, that we're good enough, that someone is hurting us. They can be a warning that we've allowed ourselves to get hooked into a dysfunctional system. They may indicate that we're stuck in that cloudy fog of denial or doing something that is not good for us. Trying excessively to make a point with another may mean that we have not yet made that point with ourselves. Once we make that point with ourselves, once we understand, we will know what to do. The issue is not about others understanding and taking us seriously. The issue is not about others believing we're good enough. The issue is not about others seeing and believing how responsible or loving or competent we are. The issue is not about whether others realize how deeply we are feeling a particular feeling. We are the ones who need to see the light. Today, God, help me let go of my need to control outcomes by influencing the beliefs of others. I will concentrate on accepting myself rather than trying to prove something about myself. If I catch myself in that codependent trap of trying to emphasize something about myself to another, I will ask myself if I need to convince myself of that point. That's an amazing reading. I wasn't expecting something so awesome that I really needed to hear. So I cannot believe I didn't start with this, but I'm going to do the evening devotional. I had a really great time at my daughter's dance recital today, so I'm like all off. Okay. From Joshua 23:14, it says, "Today I am in the way of all the earth, and you know in all your hearts and in all your souls that not one word of all of the good words which the Lord your God spoke concerning you has failed. All has been fulfilled for you. Not one of them has failed." When Joshua was advanced in years, he reminded the Israelites of all that God had done for them. Though they had been unfaithful to God many times, God remained faithful, and they became a great nation, and none could withstand. Even when you're unfaithful to God, he will never be unfaithful to you. Ponder his faithfulness and goodness tonight before you crawl into bed, and remember to thank him for it. And the prayer says, "Lord, I am humbled by your faithfulness to me. I am sorry that I'm not always faithful to you. Help me to submit to your heart and will for my life." And then the little question says, "In what ways have you experienced God's faithfulness in your life?" I've experienced God's faithfulness a lot of times because I've said if you help me get out of this, I'll never do it again. And I do it again. So that's just one of many ways. All right, now it's time for mindfulness card. So nobody is here, so we're gonna pick the category. All right, what do you want for a category, Dan?
What are the options?
Rest and balance, curiosity and joy, insight and awareness, or kindness. No, Gunner.
The yellow one.
The yellow one. Insight and awareness. All right. Whoa, I went too far. No intention. Everything we do starts with an intention, a small movement of the mind that starts a chain reaction and ends in a full-blown action. Most of the time, these intentions are all lovely and good, and often we're not even aware of our intentions at all. But sometimes our intentions are a little bit more negative than we'd like them to be. Try putting some energy into recognizing your intentions and the thoughts behind your actions. This will give you the power to either act upon them or not, instead of operating on intention autopilot. That makes a lot of sense. And mindfulness, it's a good thing. So I'm gonna go deal with my whiny dog, and I hope you guys have a great night. I love you so much. Mwah. Don't forget, Clean and Sober Friends group is holding a meeting tomorrow at 3 o'clock, and it is a big book meeting. So if you've got the big book, bring it with you, and if not, I've got the PDF, so you'll be able to read it on the screen. All right, love you.